Hi there, I'm Dr. Matthew Partridge, the cartoonist and content creator behind Errant Science. And in this video, I want to explain to you how you can use some simple cartoon ideas to help people connect to your geoscience. My science background is in making sensors, and I've worked in the geoscience world measuring a whole range of things from soil moisture to rock gases. But today I'm talking to you about my experience, not as a scientist, but as a cartoonist. For the last 8-something years, I've been drawing Errant Science cartoons, which, if you haven't seen them, are simple little stick cartoons aimed at helping people understand both various scientific areas, but also life in science. Through Errant Science, we've done stand-up shows, books, and even been the cartoonist in residence at the European Geoscience Union. Now, helping people connect with your work can seem like a daunting task. The concepts conveyed in our papers and other publications are a bit stuffy, and it can be difficult to summarise or storify your work in a way that gets people's attention and interest. Even beyond the main concepts of a piece of work, the diagrams and data can be hard to sell to an audience when they look as unexciting as things like this. And it can take a whole 2-year outreach project just to develop a way of conveying a portion of your research or a subject to a public audience. But here in this masterclass, I want to show you a way to help convey concepts and help people connect to a particular topic that's simple to do, widely applicable, and lastly, usable in any outreach project, school event, teaching slide set, or just on your social media feeds. And that's personification. Personification is when we give human-like personality characteristics to something non-human. For example, today outside the sun is smiling, the grass is dancing in the breeze, and in here, I'm going to call this pencil Brian. Luckily, as humans, we look for personification with almost no encouragement at all. It's in our nature to project human emotions and attributes onto things which absolutely don't have them. For example, as I mentioned, this is Brian. Now, Brian was left over after our last conference, and we've been using him to sketch out a few things and just, generally do pencil stuff. And as pencils go, Brian's pretty great. It's a good pencil, and it's nice that he could be on the video to help us out today. Oh no. Oh, Brian. I'm so sorry. Now, I'm willing to bet a large proportion of you felt a moment of loss and a pang of sadness for poor Brian. I mean, how could you not? He was a great pencil. But in order to help you feel connected to Brian, all I had to do was give him a single sentence backstory and a rather sadly tragic end. And that is, as I said, because we form connections, and just by naming a pencil, it's suddenly so much more than just a pencil. It was Brian, and he's gone now. And likewise, you can do this in other ways. You can put eyes on a stone, making it instantly more relatable than just being a stone. I don't even have to name it. I probably don't need to break it to further prove my point. Probably. Personifying your own work to help people connect to it is often just as easy as drawing on a pair of eyes. People's brains do the rest and make the connections to make your work memorable. Now, it is possible to go too far. A little personification is a good thing, but if you find yourself drawing a multi-panel cartoon or specking out an anime series, you've probably gone too far. But a small amount of personification can be the thing that makes people sit up, ask questions about your work, and act as a flag in their minds to remember it. So, find something from your work that you want to share right now. A graph, a photo, anything, a picture of your lab. Next, draw something on it. A pair of eyes, a little bow, a cat face, anything that adds that little bit of extra character. Then, come up with a single sentence describing it. Something like, my data's having a sad day, or my data wasn't looking as exciting enough, so I dressed it up a bit. Finally, share it online and see what feedback you get from your followers, friends, and family. So, go do these things. Go personify your data. Go draw eyes on your mathematical models or whiskers on your plots to make it more fun, interesting, and relatable. It doesn't matter if you're doing it just to get your data noticed more at a poster conference or if you're building a new outreach activity. Just try something new, give it a go. Personification is so easy, and it's something we all want to see and engage with. After all, I think we can agree it's so much easier to remember a data set about weather patterns when it involves a fireball throwing dinosaur.